probably just do it in the chapel, actually. Now that I think about it, I'll do a save here just in case. Just in case. Alright, so what I actually did, and I wonder if I have like the test dummy for it or not. If not, then that's fine, because we can still use it regardless. Anyway. Oh, I didn't tell you to wait. That's a bummer. No, it's not here. Okay. So there's going to be a chest area over here in which that's going to contain 6 containers. And all 3 of them are going to look like the Amber / the Madness Matrices. I thought that some of the different armor types would have different ones. Apparently, I was wrong. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to Benner's Manor. Just gonna go to Benner's Manor. Just so I can start storing stuff while I'm talking about it. This doesn't have anything, correct? Just has stuff from my mod? Yeah, okay. Oh, I've also checked, I also did something with Nebula Rift Ring. I have to make sure that it works. That should be fun. But another thing is that, it's just the stuff I have to sell. Yes, I could do something about this later, though. This isn't, like, something I need to worry about right now. Yeah, it's not something I need to worry about right now. This is all... Okay, this is all of this stuff. This is all this stuff, so I can just throw all this stuff in here. Alright. Also, I was playing a different mod that had a item that gave my character light effect. And the light effect was still working, so I don't know what's going on. I think that something broke the light effect for either our save or just for temporary purposes. I'm not quite sure. So, yeah, so that's also something that's happening. Happening now. Yay. You can have all that stuff. Also, another thing else to mention before I end up forgetting, because I know for a fact I will. While we won't have to worry about certain leveled up items because of the fact that, like, you know, I don't want to say that I thought of it, but, like, I have already, like, sort of, like, added stuff that makes sense for it to be there. But, for instance, we have all the DLC items, all their leveled up stuff and all that stuff. There is a few items in which that I did not add in terms of the sigil stones, as much as I would have liked, mainly for staffs in general, or staves, however you want to call it. The reason why I didn't add them is because there is actually no way that you can actually... There's no way that you can actually, like, I don't know, make it work, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know how to word it properly that it'll actually, like, make sense, like, right off the bat, and doesn't make me look sound like a fool. But yeah. What's in here? Oh, more stuff. More random stuff. Okay. Huh. Okay, what's in here? Nothing? Okay. I'll throw everything from the chest in here then. Yeah, another thing I gotta add as well is I gotta move all the... Not the Crucifamilion stuff, but, like, I gotta move all the other stuff in there, too. So, like, all the leveled up... so the leveled up armor is still gonna be... Like, we're still gonna have the leveled armor, but it's gonna be slightly different. I'm gonna copy whatever I need to make it work, but what I'm going to end up doing is that yeah, I'm gonna copy whatever I need in order for it to work, but it's going to be attached to the new mod name as a master file, so we will now start using master files now. And I'm only going to update, unless it's a script-based thing, then obviously it's going to be updated as soon as possible, but if it's not a script-based thing, then we will obviously fix it, then we will obviously wait until next version comes out, pretty much, or when next version is ready to go. So pretty much, right now, all I need to do is create the entrances for the lair and hideout and stuff like that, just so you can actually, if I wanted to, I can move them in. But right now, that section is not ready to go as I'm currently speaking. There we go. So that stuff is all done. You can have your stuff back. There we go. I'm going to go and get rid of this. So yeah, so I also added a dummy backpack, so if we wanted, so since I like the look of the backpack, I can actually use it to my advantage, so hooray. I want Cat to come to me, please. Follow me. There we go. How long does it last for? 3 seconds. That's probably why it feels like it takes so long.
Yes, my love.
Stay here for a few.
Whatever.
Stand guard here. There we go. Yeah, so just other things I wanted to show off too. And a few changes that are going to be happening around the island too. Because it'll make sense. So the activator that's over there, that's what changes the orbs that we're using. That's going to be the vampire removal. So the one thing that's here, it's being moved to here now. Which it will also have a separate version for lair as well, so that's self-explanatory. This lectern is actually going to be moved to over here, as these spell tomes are no longer useful because of, well, this spell tome that's in here. So I'm gonna be removing that, and then the Nebula Rift Ring, which is in here, is actually going to be moved down over to this lectern. So though this shelf still makes sense for it to be here, but not as much as before. So I wanted to do something else, or show off something else. Oh, right, yeah, it's in here. Is this one that's broke? No, okay, good. So, as you'll be able to find out, because I'm going to be showing it off anyway. Okay. There is actually a door here that you can actually go through. I kind of showed this off when we were running around with Lair and Hideout being attached to the mod. That has actually been removed in the current version right now. I got rid of it for this little one, which is like 3 walls and then a little hallway kind of thing. So I just grabbed this one's coordinates, copied this, and then moved it over here, then put its coordinates, and then deleted the one with the door, and the door itself. So yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much all of that. I don't think there's anything else I can think of that I want to talk about. There is something I want to do on the ship, but I want to wait. You know what? No, we'll do it right away. Oh, right. Something else that I've changed. This is more of the the meshes and the textures folder rather than anything else. And I'm going to be doing the same thing with sounds as well, but right now it's not really too much of a big deal for sounds. It's more so a big deal for the armor and the weapons, pretty much, in my opinion. Oh, I've already been in here, okay. Oh, I could put them here. I'd rather them be somewhere hidden. Ooh, over here maybe? Or is there a better... Or is there one down here? I could put them here too. Okay, let's try to remember. There's 12 of them. And I think one of them is hidden, so that's 11. And not to mention, though, that, like... Sorry, I'm trying to think of things in my head. Right now, trying to think if I can actually get it to work properly. So I could go 2 on each shelf, so that's 8 altogether. Then I do 10, because I could do 2 up here, maybe. I could probably move this bag around, and then probably, like, move it somewhere else. Maybe I could put it on the ground here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so back to the meshes and textures part. Yeah, so I moved them. I grabbed what makes... So I looked into what the original mods characterized it, and I moved it, and I created a folder within one of mine for weapons and armor, which I just combined into one, which I called armaments. And then what I did within the armaments folder is, let's say, actually I can say this right off the bat. For the Dark King's armor itself, so the armor, not like the cape, the hood, and all that stuff. Since that comes from Pale Rider's Armory of the Berserker, I think is the mod's name completely. Inside of its meshes, if you look for the armor, it is under the folder called Berserker. So obviously, I named a folder called Berserker. Now within the Berserker, it has subfolders based upon which version you want. Black Devil, which is what my original one was, and the Steel, which is the current version that I'm using. Now, of course, I did look at... find... Or I was at first going to put Berserker and then Steel at the end of, like, Berserker Steel as, like, the Steel version's folder name. So instead of having a folder and then a subfolder, I would just do that. And then I thought against it because of when I moved the Black Devil version from my old version. I thought that maybe I should have grabbed just grabbed the original folder path. So that's exactly what I did. I have to change other things too. I have to change this end of the Dark King's armor up there too. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, so I could stash something in here too. Oh, I could definitely stash something in there. Oh, and this will also be moved as well. Hey, how tall is that? Okay, so it's like on that height. I could probably move it here. Or on this side. Wait, how far does it go? It goes on that side? I could put it here. I could put storage on this side, too. Yeah, I could do it on this side, too. Ooh. Ideas are flowing. That's pretty cool. So I could do that. Yeah, so I could definitely do that. Yeah, the only thing is I'm going to have to move this bag, though, so I can actually access it. But, yeah. That'll definitely be very interesting. Oh, I do have a... I can put it in here, too. So, that, like, you can go here and do it, too. Yeah. Oh, I should definitely put some of the shelves from here over there, over on this side, though. Huh, yeah, I should definitely go do that. That makes a lot more sense. So you guys will find that out next time, because I have a lot of things I want to do right now. I'm so happy. Also, this will probably be filled whenever we are done pretty much with odd playthroughs. Which will probably be never, so there's that too. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for now. There's nothing really too much else I want to talk about, except for the mod's pretty much done. For right now, everything has been rearranged. All the textures have been rearranged to fit what I want. All of the meshes and all that stuff have been rearranged. What I gotta do is I gotta make sure that this is fixed, and so is the Dragon Lord armor and stuff like that. And then same idea with like everything else. I'm just gonna make sure that everything else is all ship-shape. Pretty much, though, by the time that we go running the next, so by the time that the next video after this one, pretty much, that's not the complete, goes up for the mod, I might change my idea of which mod I want to do, so I'm not going to say the one I want to do right now is. But I could definitely tell you this, for instance, if it is the mod that I'm thinking of, then we are going to have a fun time, because we're going to have multiple different things that we can do with it. So, yeah, so I'll see you guys next time for some more Oblivion modded playthrough.